in the final week of One Book July. Let me catch you up with what I've been having a play with and what I've decided to go forward into August. Hello buddy, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you? One Book July has not been a very successful month for myself. I've been very busy. So planning really hasn't gone to plan. It's as simple as that. Bare minimum, I think, is the word there. So if you remember, I started off with Hobonichi Cousin. And I was going to do my weekly, my monthly, my daily and art journaling all in the same thing. And then I took my Hobonichi Cousin and I split it into 3. So I cut it down between, so I've got one book with the month and the weeks in. I've got one book with the half year days and another book with the other half year, the beginning year. And I actually went through the whole of January and part of February in my Hobonichi Cousin. So some of it's been used, but a lot of it wasn't. Purely because it was an expensive planner. I was a bit scared of the Tonomi River paper. And this was my month to give it a go, really, and whether I really liked it. And at the beginning of the month, I did say that I would not buy another Hobonichi Cousin. And here at the end of the month, I'm still in that camp, that I will not be buying another Hobonichi Cousin. Let me show you what I've done then. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to start with the days, because this is the half year that I was going to be doing art journaling in, and I didn't do any. I can't remember whether I showed you the paint I put on the pages, which I really like this crinkle, but that's it. Nothing else. No more art journaling whatsoever. So, total disaster in that respect. This one was the dailies. No, was that the month or the dailies? Oh no, that's something else. Ooh, I'll show you that after. Dailies is in here. I'll show you what that is in a minute. Didn't intend to show you that, but hey. So in this one, so what I've done is I've taken them out of these covers and I've put them into my Moterm, and I've got the month and the weeks in the front and then the days in the back, as if it's one book but in 2. So I didn't fill the month in because I'm using my monthly book, which is in here. But what I have been doing is I actually filled out the weeks for the whole of July. Now, I was doing this on a separate notebook, the way that Megan Summerall from the Pink Bee teaches. And I started off with my Intense Bics, and I didn't like how they turned out. So I moved over to other pens which I like better, and this is how I do it. It's time blocking basically. So you've got your morning, when I've got appointments, and then at the bottom here I've got tasks for the day and weekly tasks here, and this actually worked really well. Penciled in food ready for when I did the shopping. I penciled in what we're going to have for tea. That worked really well as well. And here we are. I'm filming this on the Sunday, so I've started my list for the week, and then I will plan this week out this afternoon with a cup of tea. So that worked really well, and I think in terms of this book I will continue to use these weeks because I enjoyed doing that. I need to go back and fill out these, which is what the whole Mind the Gap part of One Book July is all about. I still haven't worked out what to do with these. I'll probably just leave them, to be honest. I don't know. One thing I thought I did have was Carol Ryder in bullet journal method has a month like that, and then each day he writes in what's happened, or just like one word for something. I think the problem is the grid on this is too small to do that. As you can see here, even with a really small nib, I think that's really messy. I can't really read it. So I don't know really. I probably won't use that. I will fill out the months, and I think I will carry on using the weeks as part of my planning. So I like that. And then as far as the days are concerned, the intent was really to use it. I decorated that front page, and then sort of started writing out things to do. I did a bit decorating. You can see I did 2 days, and then I did a bit on Sunday, and then totally fell off. And the reason is I have a love-hate relationship with dailies. Sometimes I like doing dailies and sometimes I don't. And that's how it is really. I try doing dailies, I fall off. More often than not I don't do dailies. So this is another reason why I wouldn't buy a Hobonichi Cousin for next year, because you got the dates. No, don't get me wrong, this isn't going to go to waste, because I will continue to fill this out like I am going to be with this one, where I'm going to do art journaling. I'm going to carry on putting stickers down and doing that whole mental creativity thing. I've got some inks I want to try out and all those sort of things. So I am going to continue to use this in that respect, but in terms of writing out dailies, to-do lists and that sort of thing, no, I'm not. I won't be doing that because I haven't done it. As simple as that. This is can stay in use. Now this is a bit of a sort of a scrapbooky notebook at the front from Kenji that I use, and then this was a plan book which was undated. Basically it looks like that, and I've put some washi tape in and stickers, and I've made it, it's July. I put the stickers in, a bit of washi tape, and then each sort of like there's 1, 2, 3 sort of dot grid, line grid for you to do different planning. So I've been using that for events and things, and then these at the back I've been using like as a review area, and then a weekly sort of plan out again. See, this is July, no planning done whatsoever. Total disaster. What I did do though is I did go back and fill out and update some of this. So like here I've done some reflection work, so I've done some mind the gap work really, but this will stay in my stack for August, because something I have learnt is I like to have a master calendar and just one little booklet. I mean it's not a big booklet, for as a master calendar works really well, and I've discovered that the last couple of years, so that's like a must have in my system. As well as a scrap notebook which isn't pretty, it's just writing down notes, concepts, quotes, whatever, just real scrappy. And then I would sort of process that, and then those nice quotes and things can then easily go into this Hobonichi Cousin as well. So a definite, I'm going to continue using the first sort of third of the Hobonichi as my weekly, and sort of bit of memory keeping, not much, and putting down the stickers and that sort of thing. I'm going to use the other sort of the dailies of the Hobonichis for ink swaps and maybe a bit of daily journaling or whatever. Not, you know, we'll see. What I'm also keeping in my stack, I do have a content planner and I do have a writing journal, both of which will stay in the August stack as well, is this. Now this is a Kimball. I have showed this on my channel before, and again this was way out of date. So I went through and put a load of stickers in, and as per the Mind the Gap for One Book July, I've been going back and I've been sort of filling out some of the blank pages. But this, it's the same layout as a Hobonichi Weeks, but it's a Kimborn with slightly thicker paper, and I really like this, I have to say. And for memory keeping, it's absolutely perfect, because you can write down what happened each day, and then just something you could write down what happened during the week, or something that you did, something that you liked, something that as a memory, and that's working really well. Yeah, I've got to go back and do a few weeks that I haven't done, but that is working really well. So that's going to stay as well. And again, this will probably be something, whether I have a Kimborn or whether I ever actually do go for a Hobonichi Weeks next year, I don't know. But the layout of this, I have actually got a couple of these that are blank, so I may use those. But this definitely for memory keeping is perfect. So going back to what this is, which I wasn't going to show you, I have to say. This is a Hobonichi Day Free Techno Day Free A5. I got it half price in Prime Day, which is why I bought it. Now if you haven't seen a Hobonichi Day Free, what it is, it's your months. So you have a calendar, you have the grid at the front for 12 months, and then you, starting in December, you then have your full 2024 right up to March 25 in the monthlies, and then all the pages after that are blank. So it's day free, that's what it says. There's no days on it. A, it was half price, and B, while I was working through my Hobonichi Cousin, because it's got the days, you feel obliged to use the days as the days, and that wasn't working for me. And the one thing I do miss is my bullet journal. But the problem with the bullet journal is you have to draw all the spreads out and that sort of thing. I thought this might work. So I've got all the months at the front, so I can plan, I can record and all those sort of things. And then if I want to put a week in, I can. If I want to do a daily, I can. If I want to do a bit of art journaling, I can. And that sort of thing. And so that's what I was thinking with this. And I know it's halfway through the year, but I thought I might give this a go and just have a play, you know, with it, to see if it's something that I'm going to want for 2025. I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep you posted on whether this works or not. But this is great. This is really great. So we'll see. I'll show you. So there you have it. For August, I've got my master calendar and my scrappy notebook in there. I have my weeks and months in the front of the Hobonichi Cousin, and the other half I'm going to use for sort of art journaling and maybe days or whatever. I've got my memory keeping in my Kimborn, which I love doing. I love doing that. Might give that a go, don't know. I have my content calendar, and I have my business calendar, which is digital, and my writing, which I don't write in every month, so I'm not too concerned about that. I did a real bad job of One Book July. Stayed in one book, in all fairness, but I'm not buying a Hobonichi Cousin. And reality is, where my planning system's concerned, I'm not really sure whether I'm going to go into this, stay in this for August. I need to give it some thinking about. Did you do One Book July? Comment down below, let me know. Was it success? Did you fill up your gaps, which I have started but didn't get very far with? Did you stick to one book? Did you fall off? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this, then please like this video, and if you want to see more, make sure you have subscribed. I've got some haul videos and supply challenge videos and all those things coming up. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.